All right, so Uber is in the news again. I have two different topics that I'm going to be talking to you about today and the crazy stuff that's going on there. Hey everyone, Chris here from Real Rideshare Stories. On this channel we do a lot of different things within the rideshare industry, so if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. But before we get started, if you have a crazy Uber or Lyft experience, whether you're a passenger or a driver, record it, send it my way, and maybe we could feature you on the channel. Let me put this scenario out to you. So you're a passenger and you decide, I'm going to order a Uber ride. So you plug in your destination where you're going, you see the price, it says $13.50, and you hit confirm. Your driver pulls up, takes you where you gotta go, ends the ride, finishes, and then you look at what Uber actually charged you, and it was 100 times more than what it was supposed to be. So that $13.50 now became $1,350 charge from Uber. Well, this is what happened to a lot of passengers yesterday when they were ordering Ubers. There's a glitch in the system that was charging passengers 100 times the amount of what the estimated expense would have actually been, what the estimated fare would have been, 100 times more. So a lot of people were going to social media to rant their frustrations on what was going on. They weren't sure. But yeah, it was a glitch in the system. So if you were a passenger and you're watching this, did it happen to you? If so, how much? Did they do anything? Send you out an email? I found this on a news article, so I was reading through that. But yeah, imagine if you woke up after Wednesday night and you say you were out drinking, and then all of a sudden you look down at your bank account and it's showing a negative balance because you were charged 100 times the amount. Pretty crazy for sure. So yeah, that was going on. They didn't say how widespread the issue was, but there was people in Washington, there was people in San Diego who were going to social media and explaining what was going on and trying to rant about it, which, hey, I would be doing the exact same thing because it's very difficult for passengers to get hold of Uber or Lyft and talk to people when it comes to things like that. Yes, there is customer support, but unfortunately it sucks. Not just on the customer side, but on the driver's side. We all know this. But yeah, so that was what was going on. Uber did come out and say, though, that the glitch has been fixed and that everything is going to be done accordingly to what the ride was supposed to be. That $100 issue or 100-time issue isn't going to be on there. Here's the thing, though. If for some reason your bank account went negative and you were charged any fees for overdrafting or anything like that, I would immediately call Uber and say what is going on and make them pay for it. Because unfortunately, if the glitch in the system caused that to show, that can be a serious detriment to people. One of the largest ones that I've seen was a $96 ride. So imagine that, 100 times. That was, guess what? Just shy of $10,000 that they were charged because of the glitch. So that is pretty crazy. Now, Uber has been plagued with glitches lately. If you didn't remember or if you didn't know, there was a glitch a couple weeks ago on the driver side of things that was happening, and that was where they were sending drivers to the end destination without the passenger. So it looked like the end destination was actually the pickup spot, when in fact the actual pickup spot was what the passenger put in, but yet they were sending drivers to the end destination instead. So that glitch, they also said, was fixed. But yeah, there's been a lot of glitches lately with Uber. I don't know what's going on there, but hopefully they'll get something sorted out soon, especially when it comes to charging people 100 times the rate. That's just crazy. I can understand maybe a glitch going to the end destination. That's not too bad, but hopefully they're giving charges to the driver for doing that the wrong way because it was their glitch system. I haven't heard anything like that though. But yeah, the 100 times the fare, wow. That's just crazy. Now, I did have a couple people comment in my comments on a couple videos about having problems with Lyft and glitches with Lyft. I haven't experienced anything with Lyft's app or driver app or anything like that. So if you have experienced as a driver any glitches in either app, both on Uber or Lyft, one of the things I'll give you a couple of things that you can do, but one of the things is make sure that you have the most up-to-date version of the app, the most up-to-date version for your cell phone settings, because they do get updated from time to time, so make sure that's up to the most proper date. Also check your time and date settings, make sure they are right in accordance with GPS and all that, because that is important. And then also make sure that your operating system on your phone is also most update. And then if you really need to, you can uninstall or log out of the app, uninstall it, reinstall it, and log in. Those types of things should help fix any issues with like freezing or not working properly. But if it still continues, try to get hold of support. I know support sucks, but unfortunately sometimes that's all you can do, or take it to your local hub, see if there's anything that they can do for you. But yeah, on the Lyft side, I haven't experienced any glitches, and I really haven't heard many from people except for a few comments in the comments section. So if you have experienced anything like that, please comment below, let me know if you're experiencing any issues, and then also what you may have done to help resolve those issues, to help anybody else out there who is driving experiencing those problems as well. But if you have tried those few things that I've offered, that hopefully will take care of the problem. But yeah, all right, on to number 2, because there's a second topic in the Uber world, and this is UberEATS. So this is a little bit different, but yeah, UberEATS and McDonald's relationship has come to an end, or is coming to an end. So all the drivers who are doing UberEATS, apparently McDonald's relationship with UberEATS is coming to an end, or has just about ended. I really haven't seen too much on this. I've heard this through the grapevine a few days ago, but I didn't see anything in writing, so I didn't want to say anything until that point. But I did see something on the local news yesterday about it, a real small article, and apparently McDonald's is starting a new relationship. And they're starting a new relationship with DoorDash. So anybody who's driving DoorDash, you will be getting McDonald's orders probably pretty soon. But in Houston, they're doing a test market right now. So they're going to be working with DoorDash in Houston for McDonald's locations. So they got about 200 plus locations in and around the Houston area, which sounds amazing in a number. 200 McDonald's. Holy freaking crap. But yeah, so DoorDash will be the new place to go to for McDonald's if you want it delivered. So UberEATS, anybody who's doing UberEATS, if you liked McDonald's as a delivery system, you're not going to be having that much longer. Like I said, I haven't seen the full details on anything yet. This is just the initial overview from what I've seen. So yeah, those are changing. And it's funny because I had a McDonald's employee, was it yesterday? No, I'm sorry, on Tuesday, that I picked up, and I asked them if they were still doing UberEATS or if that came to an end, and she said, oh no, we're still doing UberEATS. And again, this was on Tuesday. Yesterday, late last night is when I actually saw the article on my local news station saying that UberEATS and McDonald's are parting ways and going to DoorDash instead. So again, like I said, they're test marketing in the Houston area. If that goes well, they're going to expand to other areas. So I don't know what that's going to mean, if they're going to start phasing out or if they're going to abruptly halt. I don't know, but I'll let you guys know if I find out. If you guys know anything more, comment below, let me know as well too. But let's get one final little thing with UberEATS and McDonald's. All right, so when UberEATS started in my area, I said, sure, why not? Let's start. Let's see what it's all about. I'm like, oh, well, you know, in between rides, maybe taking an order or two wouldn't be too bad. This is when UberEATS was just really getting launched, getting started. So I tried it. First week, you know, when you go somewhere and it takes a half hour to pick up your food and then deliver it, and you get $3.47 for that whole 30 minutes, it's surely not worth it. So I did a few of them just to see if that was what was going on, and it was. And then they started doing promotions in my area, and then they did double promotions on top of that. So it was like, if you took anything within the week, like they would have the whole promotion going the entire week. So from Monday at 4 a.m. to Monday at 4 a.m., it would say like $2 per Uber Eats ride. Okay, that's not too bad. But then on top of it, from like 10 p.m. to 12 a.m., they were doing like another $2 or $3 depending on what week it was. So you're getting $4 or $5 per delivery from 10 to 12. And then you're from 12 to 4 a.m., you were getting $4, sometimes $3, but $4. So usually it'd be $6 on top of that with promotions. So it was actually pretty decent for a little bit, but unfortunately the only ones in my area that were open usually past 12, at least in the beginning, was good old McDonald's. And let me tell you, as trying Uber Eats and doing McDonald's runs, it sucked. You would literally be sitting in line for 20, 25, sometimes 30 minutes in a drive-through because they don't have the doors open, at least in several of the McDonald's around my area. Because these were in the city, they shut down. They only did drive-through, late night drive-throughs. So sitting through that was not worth it. So my Uber Eats career ended very early because I just didn't like it. And it took a long time for it to get off my app. So now on my app, it only shows Uber for rides, which is exactly what I like. Now that's my experience. I know there's a lot of people out there that do Uber Eats, that do DoorDash, that do Postmates, do other delivery services, and they make great money at it. So, hey, I'm happy for you. If you ever want to share your experiences with it, comment below or email me so we can talk a little bit further, and maybe you can talk about your experiences on the channel as well too. For me, it wasn't worth it. I didn't like it. I didn't see the value. It was taking money away from me instead of adding. So yeah, that was my experiences with it. But other than that, yeah, that was short-lived for me. But yeah, so wrapping up, if you were charged 100 times more than what your ride should have been, comment below, let me know, and say if there was anything that happened. Also, drivers, did you notice anything that was on that glitch on your end? Were you getting really ridiculously high rates, which looked like a really nice bonus, or was it the same rate and it was just charging the passengers? And then also, did you see anything in the app when it showed what the passenger was charged to what was actually given to you? Because I'd love to see that breakdown if anybody does have it. And then lastly, yes, Uber Eats and McDonald's relationship came to an end. It's going to DoorDash. So anybody who's driving, again, if you have a good experience driving Uber Eats, Postmates, DoorDash, any delivery system service, comment below, let me know, share your experiences. But with that being said, guys, that's the end of today's video. Hope you guys learned a few things if you didn't already, and hopefully you didn't get charged that if you were a passenger. But yeah, Make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded. Smash that like button, and then as always, never drink and drive, always tip your drivers, and we'll see you next time.